And welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Mike. I'm your host, Michael Beckford. Today's topic is Black athletes love snow bunnies.
This is 5 Minutes with Mike, our news, our voice, and our opinion. With your host, Michael Beckford. Now stop, listen, and pay attention for 5 Minutes with Mike.
We are 7 days into Black History Month and roughly 7 days until Valentine's Day. So, hey, here we are with this title, Black Athletes Love Snow Bunnies. So I'm going to get right into it. Black athletes that date and tend to marry white women, aka snow bunnies, is as old as the beginning of time. Well, not quite the beginning of time. I should say, because here in America that time, let's just say that time was tainted. And there was a time that black men could not even put an eye on a snow bunny and get caught. Or they'll be caught with their lives. Black athletes that date and or marry white women is a multi-billion-dollar business. I'll tell you why in a few seconds. 5 Minutes Mike is sponsored by Let's Get Published course. Get your book published within the next 90 days or less. Download my course today on letsgetpublishednow.com and type instant promo code WRITE2024 for an instant $249 off my course. Link in the description below. Now, let's get back into the episode. Number 1. Black athletes that date and or marry white women are exchanging their wealth to another race. It's plain and simple. Now, as a disclaimer, as I mentioned in my video, check it out. Black men love snow bunnies. Hint, hint. Which came out last year and has a lot of comments and disagreements. As I mentioned in there, I don't necessarily disagree with you marrying or whoever you want to marry. Love who you love. It's your choice. Black, white, straight, or gay. It's your choice to do what you do. But I am sounding the alarm in particular to the fact that there's an exchange of wealth that takes place, especially with powerful black athletes, whether it's through marriage, which is a legal contract, or through a white baby mama, i.e. girlfriend. By the way, like Kanye West said, 18 years in the song Gold Digger. You're going to be on the hook with said woman, in some cases for generations, because you're not just marrying and or procreating with her, you're marrying and binding the family lineage with her as well. And no, I'm not saying that white women are gold diggers. Because guess what? There's black women that are gold diggers, Latinos, Asians, etc., that are gold diggers. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when a black man, now in particular a black athlete, takes on a task and or relationship with a woman of another culture, aka a snow bunny, he now gives that woman all of his worth that could have gone to one of our black queens. Number 2. College football phenom and offensive and defensive star of the Colorado Buffs, Travis Hunter, had just announced his recent engagement to a Latino woman. Okay? Yes, I know what you're thinking. She's not a snow bunny, but she's very snow bunny adjacent, which means yet again that all the NLE money he's getting, endorsements that he's putting on, dude has a YouTube channel as well, and he has a multi-million-dollar home as a college football player. All of his wealth thus far, and he hasn't even touched the NFL, is being transacted to someone that does not look like his mother. Once again, nothing wrong with the likes of Travis Hunter. I think he's a great player, a stand-up guy, a stand-up student. I wish him and his fiance all the best in a future marriage and anything else that God will provide for him and his family. But I can't help but notice the fact that all of his wealth, his NLE money, and his future NFL career will be spent on a non-African American queen. I'm just saying. Number 3, our community, speaking of the black community, often talks about black single mothers as if they're the scum and or trash of the earth. Here's a fact that they're not talking about. As some black single mothers are bad moms, of course, yeah, some black single mothers are bad moms. Just like there's bad trailer trash moms in white communities as well. Now, being the fact that these days you have so many different issues and so many different problems. There are struggles when it comes down to understanding the dynamics of relationships, especially interracial relationships. And here you have, myself. The mother of my child, she's black. I'm not a black athlete. I used to be, but it is neither here nor there to stop that at a high school level for me. But either way, here you have, struggling author and entrepreneur myself. But I can tell you one thing. I can tell you one thing about the mother of my child, which some would love to call baby mama. I don't believe in the term, at least my specific situation. Now, there are some women that deserve to have the term baby mama but anyway, although we may not see eye to eye on some things, I tell you, she is a good mother for our beautiful black young child. Okay? She's a great mother. And no, we do not live in the same household, but I am present as a father. And of course, she's uber present as a mother, has my daughter involved in all kind of activities. Make sure that my daughter is, doing her homework. Make sure that my daughter's doing the things that she's supposed to do, especially in my absence as her father. Now, imagine this. We speak on how black women are struggling and suffering. And yet, unfortunately, our black women are not introduced to some of the best crop of black men that they deserve. It's just a fact. Number 4, black women are oftentimes forced to settle with just a regular hood dude or a 9-to-5 type dude, which I don't have a problem with either one of them, as long as they take care of their responsibilities. And at the moment of this recording, I am a 9-to-5 dude, okay? But unfortunately, in this 2024 and beyond, with inflation and all other things that seem to go against the black community, unfortunately, these things is just not going to cut it when it comes down to building wealth and equity within our communities. It's just not. Because we definitely ain't getting our reparation check anytime soon. And unfortunately, the 9-to-5 is just not going to be able to give the black woman the cattle on the 7 hills as the Bible speaks about. Unless, of course, the 9-to-5 dude got some other entrepreneur thing on the side, legal entrepreneur thing, by the way. And that's for another day, for another story. But I'm just talking about the average 9-to-5 dude. He does his job, but he goes home, watches television, hey, I worked hard, honey, and bringing home the bacon type of stuff. But unfortunately, this particular dude is not doing anything else in order to add equity to the home. And when it comes down to it, as opposed to a black athlete that signs on a multi-million-dollar contract, right? This multi-million-dollar contract not only is set up the family, he and whomever he's with is pretty much set up for life as long as they manage their money right? But they're set up for generation after generation. Also what the Bible speaks about when it says for your children's children. Think about it. You got athletes right now that are signing $300 million, 5-year, 10-year, $300 million contracts. Basketball players, football players, those are blockbuster numbers. Generational changing numbers. And who is it going to? Who is that wealth going to? So here you have a black athlete sowing his seed into a lineage that has hated us, enslaved us, knocked us out if we looked the wrong way, and passing on his instant wealth into a generation of people that will continue to hate us anyway. Now, let's take on the church. The story of relationships and love is a complicated thing. I have a confession to make. Yep. I have looked on white women favorably, personally. It was one time in my life that I thought that I would maybe enter into a relationship with a snow bunny. One time was in high school. I looked on a white girl and she had a backside that was similar to a black woman. And once as a grown-ass man did I have the thought trickle down my mind of entering a white woman. But never have I ever actually slept nor kissed a snow bunny. Interracial relationships are complicated. You do what's best for you. At the end of the day, we are all created by the Most High God. And sex can be used as a powerful tool, an even more powerful weapon. Welcome to the city of Atlanta, where the lights are bright, the scams are steady, and sex is the ultimate drug of choice. The Sex Tour, Volume 2, a novella by Michael D. Beckford, Coming soon to ebook, paperback, and audio. Volume 1 of The Sex Tour is available now wherever books are sold. Sex Tour Volume 2, a short story by Michael D. Beckford, is coming soon to Amazon and wherever you read your books. Please like and hit the subscribe button. 5 Minutes Mike is written, produced, and directed by Michael D. Beckford. All rights reserved. Copyright 2024 by Speak Publishing International and Michael Beckford Media, a Group LLC production. Thank you for listening and watching.